What's up, guys? My name's Cam, you're watching Sarai Garage, and today we're going to discuss a few different gift ideas that are really cool for car enthusiasts but won't really break the bank. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so the first idea that comes to my mind right off the bat is music synchronized LED lights for the interior. Now real quick, these are real simple LED lights that you can install in your car. There's no major modification needed. You can change the colors to whatever you want using a cell phone. There's 4 strips. There's one for each seat basically in the car. One strip goes where the driver sits, one strip goes right in front of the passengers. You can see they do have a schematic here of how it all gets wired up. You can see right here. The power is a cigarette lighter, so you plug this into your cigarette lighter port for power, and then the way they have it wired is it goes straight from that cigarette lighter port to the back first, and then you kind of wrap it around to the front 2 seats, and what you actually do is right here where the dotted line is around the door, you actually just tuck it into the floor trim is what you do to make it look all nice and clean and out of the way. It's very simple, and you can see it's super cool. It makes it really modern, like all the newer cars that have this ambient lighting like standard. I actually like this a lot. I'm going to be buying this myself for my Lexus and making a video on it on the channel. They have a little video here. Let's watch it. You can see they have the little controller, and then yep, they just run the wires to the back, and it has adhesive tape on the back of those LED lights, and you just stick it on to the back of the front seats and right under here, underneath the steering wheel. That's it. And this thing automatically, there's a couple of them on the market right now on Amazon, but this one in particular syncs to your music all by itself automatically, which I think is really cool. And if you're interested in this, look, it's only $22, and you can get another $2 off using a coupon. So it's $20, $20, and you can do this. I think it's $20, guys. That's nothing. It's pretty cool for $20 for what it is. And like I said, I'm going to be buying this myself just for fun. And if you're interested in this or any other product that I talk about in this video, I'm just gonna, for your convenience, I'm gonna add quick links in the description. It'll all be in there straight to Amazon. All right, so that is number 1 for me, the first recommendation, interior car lights that sync with your music. All right, so moving on to number 2, this is a gift that I had just thinking about other people in my life, in particular my dad and one of my friends. His name is David. Both of them always drop, well, my dad is always dropping his keys in between the seat cushions of his car, and my friend David, every single time this guy sits in my car, he drops his phone. It just slips right out of his pocket and it falls underneath the seat. So what my dad did, I found out by going into his car one day, is he's been stuffing the side of his seat with paper towels just to catch his keys when they fall in there, which I thought did not look very nice. And David just continues to drop his phone every single time he sits in my car. So the solution to this, if you have somebody in your life that has the same problem as my dad and my friend, is these, I don't even know what you would call them. I searched up car side seat gap fillers, and this is what popped up. Now, there's a whole bunch of different designs you can see. Like I was looking through, there's some basic ones like this that are just like, it looks like plastic with vinyl on top of them and red stitching. You can get like these blow up ones that are very basic. There's no pockets for storage like these ones over here. You can get these powered ones that have like, you can see they have USB sockets, right? So you can plug in chargers and they plug into your cigarette lighter there. There was also some, I was looking, there are some that even have LED lights, yep, like this, you can see. And these ones have like 4 different USB ports per side, but these are a bit pricey. They're $40. These super cheap ones without any pockets are $10, and you know, it goes from there. Obviously, you can go through, there's carbon fiber looking ones. You can go through and get one that matches your interior. Most of these are black, but you can find colored ones as well. Just because there are so many options, the link for this one will be literally just this search result, and you guys will see this exact page if you click on that link, and then you guys can obviously go from there if you're interested. But definitely, I feel like this is not really something that a lot of people think about, but I know there are people that are out there that specifically struggle with this issue, especially in my life, and I could see this being a really nice little cheap gift or addition for their car. All right, so next on the list is something for somebody that's like me, who's super OCD about their car, and that is tire valve stem caps. Now, these things, at least in my experience, go missing all the time. Whether it's your oil change place or your dealership or just people stealing them when you park your car, these things go missing all the time, and it really bothers me. And if you live somewhere where it snows in the winter and they pour salt, it's actually not good for your car, because if you don't have this cap on, your tire pressure valve is just completely exposed, the metal, and it can corrode. And if it corrodes long enough, like you leave it exposed for a few years, it'll actually start leaking air out of that tip. So it's very important you guys cover that stuff up. The one thing I will say is avoid any of these caps that are metal. Like this one right here, you can see, I think this one is aluminum, right? Yeah, it says lightweight aluminum alloy. This is junk, because what ends up happening is the aluminum will corrode itself, and it will fuse with your valve stem, and then you can't get it off. And a lot of times what guys have to end up doing is break it off, and then it's a very expensive procedure, and you have to get a whole new valve stem, and it costs a couple $100s to fix. So don't spend like $7 here trying to think you're being preventative and cause yourself a $200 problem down the line. When you're buying these, make sure you buy pure rubber or silicone caps. They don't corrode. You know, rubber doesn't rust. This one looks fine. But it's a bit ugly. It's all black. You guys can spend some time here, or I'll try to link in the description below different designs that are pure rubber and safe for your car. Black is fine, but most wheels are silver. So me personally, I try to find like these exact caps. I try to find these exact caps, but in silver, so it matches my car and doesn't really stand out. But look, you guys can see the prices: $6.89, $8.99, $6.99, super cheap. Okay, we're talking less than $10. And if your guy or a girl is like very OCD like me, it'll make a difference, believe me. It's a really nice, thoughtful gift. The fact that you would even go this much into detail, I'm sure it would put a smile on their face. And it's a cool little gift idea. It's a little stocking stuffer. It's super cheap. It doesn't break the bank. All right, moving right into the next one. This is for anybody that works a serious job, like a trade job or construction work, or somebody that drives a lot in their car. Or in my personal experience, ladies, for whatever reason, my mom, my friend David's mom, a bunch of different moms that I know, they like to hang little plastic bags on like the gear shifter of their car and use it as a trash can, which really annoys me and my OCD. This is a solution to that, a bit neater solution to that. It's trash cans for your car. Super cheap. We're talking less than $15 here. A bunch of different designs. You can get ones that have straps that go around the side of your car, and it's kind of convenient right there. Or you can buy ones with straps that strap onto the back of your center console. There's some that have pockets that act as little storage things as well. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, guys. It's just a little trash bag that you can put the bag inside of, and it makes it look really nice and neat. And also, if you guys are dumping like smelly stuff in there, it kind of masks the scent a bit. Look, you know who you are. For some of you, it might sound like a weird gift suggestion, but other people that are watching this video, you know what I'm talking about, okay? There are people in your life that could really benefit from this. And I think it's a good gift idea, man. Like, for those type of people, like, yeah, definitely. It's not bad. It's not a bad idea. It's under $15. It is what it is. Look at it. It'll be in the description box down below. Look through all the options, colors, choices. There's a bunch of different variety. And if you're interested, scoop yourself up one. So my next recommendation is a bit more for those that are mechanically inclined, like I am, and try to do a lot of the repairs themselves. I'm assuming for this video, this is going to be, I'm talking to people that are not car people and don't really know anything about them. And they're buying things for people that actually are car people. So with that kind of mindset in mind, let me explain what we're looking at here. This is a power ratchet, okay? So this whole craze was started by these guys from Milwaukee. This is the original. This is a name brand, and you can see the price tag reflects that, $170 compared to, shoot, where'd it go? Compared to everybody else, which is 75, 60, 90, you know, easily double the price. This is a name brand, okay? This is like the Apple iPhone of this tool and most other tools. So what this is a power ratchet, and what a ratchet is, let me see. This is the one I have, $80, and you can save $15. So this is actually what? $65. This is the one I have. I love it. It's great. You don't need that $150 one, to be honest. Let's see if these guys have a video. We'll play the video while I explain what this is. So when you're doing repair work, especially on cars, a lot of the things are held together with bolts, not like screws, like a screwdriver or anything, but bolts, and you need a ratchet to take it off. And a ratchet is really annoying when you have to take a lot of bolts off, like when you're doing big jobs, like, I don't know, like taking the headlight out of a car or removing the bumper. There's usually like 20 to 30 bolts that you have to take off for these type of procedures, and it's really, really annoying because you have to put the ratchet on the bulb and, you know, like push it down, bring it back, push it down, bring it back, push it down, bring it back. And it's especially annoying if it's in an awkward position, like underneath the car, underneath the bumper, in a weird part of the car, under the hood. You know, it's not a fun time, especially when there's like, the cars are pretty cramped as it is. There's usually like very little distance, so you can't even like, you know, like do a lot of distance. Usually it's like push it down like 2 centimeters and bring it up, push it down, bring it up, push it down, bring it up, and it takes forever, and it's very annoying. So this product fixes that, and it's a game changer. It was for me. I love this thing, honestly. I use it all the time. All you do is instead of pushing it down, bringing it up, pushing it down, bringing it up with that ratchet, you just put this thing on there, you put it on the bolt, and you squeeze the trigger, and it just undoes the bolt in like all of like 3 seconds, and it's awesome. Saves you a bunch of time. It easily, like for me personally, I had a like the first time I used this was taking the headlight out of my Lexus and removing the bumper. The first time I did this job, it took me easily a full day, but with this thing, it turned it into like an hour job. It saved me a good, I want to say it saved me a good 3 hours of just taking the bolts off and putting them back on. It saved me 3 hours, this thing, and I love it. And this one in particular, the one that I have, is $80 or $65 after the discount. I'll tell you right now, it comes with, can we see that? It comes with 2 batteries right there, so even if it dies while you're working, you'll always have a backup that's charged and ready to go, which is super nice. It comes with a little extension piece here. Let me see if I can, yeah, this thing, oh, it's not cooperating. This thing right here is an extension piece, which is very nice, and it does come with a few sockets, 10 millimeter, 12, 13, 14, 15, and it looks like 17, which is super nice. And it comes with a nice little box, so you can keep everything in there. Like, that's what I do, and it stays very nice and organized. And overall, out of all the gifts out there so far, me personally, I love this one the most. Okay, this one has helped me the most. All the gifts are very nice that I'm pointing out. I personally would buy every single one that I'm pointing out here, but this, life changer, 100%. Especially, like, you know, it's not just car stuff. You can use this around the house on a bunch of different things. Anything that has a bolt, you can use this. The one thing I will say though, honest advice from somebody who has this stuff, these off-brand ones, these Chinese ones like Oben and VP Mint and Kimo, Jumel, I will say their ratchets are a bit weaker than the name brand Milwaukee one, and a lot of auto techs that I've talked to will say the same thing. So all this means is, originally when you're first taking off that bolt, it might be a little tight on there, either because the last guy over tightened it, or because just grime has built onto it and kind of locked it in, or it's rusted a little bit. These cheaper Chinese ones don't really have the torque or the muscle to break that surface rust or grime off. So whoever you're buying this gift for will most likely have to put on a ratchet and with their hand using force, break it loose, and then just take it off and put on the off-brand one and press the trigger and just undo it real quick. It's not a big deal. I can live with it. It's perfectly fine. It's well worth, saving $100 compared to Milwaukee, in my opinion. I can live with having to break off those bolts if I can save $100, throw it in the stock market or something. That's what I did. But this is a gift, so if you I understand. I bought this for myself, so it was fine kind of cheaping out. But if it's a gift for somebody you really care about and you don't want to cheap out and you do want to buy them the best of the best, I would look into the Milwaukee one. This one has a lot more torque and it will be able to break those bolts loose a lot better than those Chinese competitors. But it looks like this is all it comes with. It doesn't really come with a case. Doesn't come with extra batteries. Let's see. Oh no, it comes with one battery, a 30-minute charger, and a carrying case. So it doesn't really come with those adapter pieces, doesn't come with a second battery, that kind of stuff. But you do get an LED light, which mine doesn't, right? It comes in with a built-in LED light, which those off-brand ones don't come with. So give or take, really comes down to personal preference, your budget, these type of things. But this is definitely a must-have for anybody that works on cars, in my opinion. It is a game changer and it saves a lot of time. And less time they're working on cars means more time that they get to spend with you, am I right? The next thing, we're going back to the cheaper side, but this is still mechanically involved stuff. There's a lot of plastic tabs that are on cars to cover all kinds of things: door panels, bumpers, engine covers. All these types of things are held in with these plastic rivets and screws and tabs and all these things, or just removing body panels, like plastic panels, like the center console, the dashboard, any of that stuff. When you want to remove it, it's very, very nice to have something like this. These things are called plastic trim removers. You can see I just Amazon search plastic auto trim removal tools. There's a whole bunch of them out there. There's some that are even as cheap as $5. I was looking. Yep, you can get a 5-pack right here for $5.99 on sale. It's half price. Me personally, I bought these years ago, use them all the time. I bought a pack that was like $15. It looks something like this, except it didn't have this, and you can see now they've gotten even cheaper than when I bought them. Like, this is exactly what I have, plus more, and it's $9. It's half the price almost of when I bought it. The one thing I'll say is I wouldn't recommend buying one of the cheaper ones like this that are $6. They're the same tools, they'll do the same job. But me personally, I liked having something like this. It came with a carrying case like this one did, you can see. I'm a bit OCD, I like to keep things organized, and having that little pouch really made it a lot easier in my garage, which is a bit messy as it is with all the tools and everything. It helped me keep everything in the same place, and having everything in the same place and knowing where everything is helps me save time and do the job a lot quicker. So that's the only thing I'll say, speaking from experience working on cars. It is nice to have that little case with all the little slots to put everything in and keep everything organized. I'm a big organizational guy. So maybe stay away from these, these little loose ones that come with these cheap little plastic cases. Maybe buy something like this. Now, I will say $22 for trim removers is a bit much, but I mean, they do give you a bunch here. Oh, they give you some plastic hooks and stuff too. That's very nice, actually. That's fair. $22 for that is very nice. But look at this, 102 pieces, $26. You can also buy, I've recommended this in a couple of videos. Here are the actual plastic tabs and things that these are used to remove. These are generic. All cars use the same ones: Ford, Toyota, Chevy, Dodge, Honda, Nissan, Mazda. They all pretty much use the same ones. Look, they give you a whole variety of them in here. You can't go wrong. They give you a little carrying case for all the tabs. So I lose these all the time and I have to order them one by one on eBay, which is very expensive. I'm going to start buying kits like this. But this is also very cool. Look at this one, $26, cut from 31, and it comes with a carrying case for all the tools and the tabs themselves. I think this is a very cool kit. And let me just explain, the main reason you would buy something like this is because if you don't have one of these, what your friend or boyfriend or girlfriend is probably doing is using a flathead screwdriver to kind of pop them off. That's not very ideal because the metal on that plastic screwdriver will scratch the plastic. It'll scratch the tab and whatever else is underneath that he's kind of like applying force to. It'll scratch all that. And it's just, cars are so expensive. This is so cheap. Why would you even run the risk? And then there are people that do they wrap tape around it and they do this and that. It's just nonsense in my opinion. Just, you're going to work on cars a lot of times in your life. If you're a car person, just spend the $10 and just have the nice tools there. And you don't have to do ghetto hillbilly, wrapping tape around tools or just scratching things right off the bat. It's so cheap, why not do it, And it's a great gift in my opinion. I've recommended these in a lot of my videos, and I stand by that recommendation. I think it's a very important tool to have when working on cars. It's very nice. Now, the next recommendation I have is just general cleaning products. In my opinion, I personally like two brands. I like Meguiar's and I like Chemical Guys. Both of these people are selling their stuff on Amazon, and Amazon, in my opinion, you can Google it yourself if you don't believe me, is where the prices are the cheapest. They're always the cheapest. Whether you can compare it to Walmart, you can compare it to Target. Meguiar's is always cheapest on Amazon, same with Chemical Guys. And they just offer a whole bunch of products on here. I made videos on a lot of these stuff, like the clay bar kit. This is used for getting grime and that kind of stuff off your car that's really hard to get off of with just soap and water, or cleaning paint protection film. I'll show you guys a little video of me cleaning that with clay bar and spray. There's This is the best car wash out there, in my opinion. This yellow Ultimate Wash and Wax. I've used it on all of our cars. I love it. And there's a cheaper gold class here as well. Can't go wrong with either. Although I will say, if you're buying a gift, buy this one. It's much better. It's not really a big price difference. There are smaller bottles as well of it, like this one. Although this one's part of a kit. But yeah, can't go wrong. Headlight Restorations, the coating stuff, interior detailers, interior wipes. Meguiar's is super high quality, and I've never had a bad product from them, to be honest. So whatever you're looking at, rest assured, like, it'll be great. It's a great gift. I would be perfectly happy with like a girlfriend or a wife buying me car wash. So I wouldn't mind. I would be happy with that personally. Same with Chemical Guys stuff here. Mainly I use their leather conditioner stuff, which I will talk about in a quick second here. I've also used, you know, maybe they have maybe you guys bought a used car. It has stains in the carpet, right? Me personally, that bothers me. My grandpa's Camry was like that. So I bought Chemical Guys carpet shampoo, and it worked wonders. You buy a brush that attaches to a drill, like a power drill, and it has a brush, and you just rub the shampoo in there, and then you take that power drill and you kind of just let that brush head spin up that carpet and really dig down in, and then you take a one of those water vacuums. I can't remember, like a Hoover vacuum, to just suck up all the water. I forget what those vacuums are called. I'll put a little caption above my head about what they're called, and you just suck up all the water, and it cleans your carpet, cleans your seats. You got black stains in your seats, it does wonders. Okay, I can't find it on here, but I'll link it in the description below. I strongly recommend their carpet cleaner. Leather stuff and car wash stuff is pretty good too. It's not as good as Meguiar's, I will say that though. I do like Meguiar's better, but these guys have better wax. You know, it's give or take. Both of them are high quality. Can't go wrong. I'm just ranting. And then leather treatment, better than Chemical Guys in my opinion, is Lexol. And look, you can get a full kit here with wipes and everything for less than $15. Can't go wrong. If you want to be a really good gift giver, you would actually buy this and treat their leather for them when they're sleeping. Hint, hint. I would appreciate that, man, because it takes a lot of time. And if you want to do something special, like, yeah, forget just wrapping it and making them do it. Just buy it and do it yourself, and it's even better. And the last thing I got for you is very cheap, stocking stuffer type of deal. It's air fresheners. Now, a lot of people buy a lot of different air fresheners. I just want to give my opinion and tell you guys what the best ones are. It's these. Any of these little packet things I kind of plug into the vents that have oil in them or some kind of liquid. It doesn't. I always buy Febreze brand, if I'm being honest, but any of them work. They last forever. They last like 30 days if you put it on the low setting. Okay, smells great, strong smell. You really smell it. Not like this, you know, cheap garbage. Little trees last for what, like a week, and then it goes bad. Look at how expensive this is. $1 per tree, whereas you can buy these, which is like a 14 for 4, so you're spending like $3 ish. $3.20-ish, $3.20 for a month's worth of scent, or $1 per a week. It's more expensive to buy, and it's not even that nice. It doesn't even smell that nice. These are a complete ripoff. I use these for a long time. They don't really do. They're very weak air fresheners. This is solid. Yankee Candle is meh. The Yankee Candle liquid ones like this are very good though. I will say that I've used those. Those are very nice. Anything that my mom uses these sometimes. She used to. These weird fragrance spear things. They were nice. But really, the main thing I want to say is any of these like hard casings with a liquid inside, right? Those are the go-tos. Don't buy the cheap, junky little trees, and I don't even know what this is. Don't buy any of that crap. Stick with the liquid ones, and you'll be good to go. So that was a quick, brief rundown. I don't know what the timing is right now. I hope it wasn't too long, but that was a quick, brief rundown of a bunch of different gifts you can buy for the car person in your life. Most of them, aside from that power ratchet, will not break your bank, and it will put a smile on their face, especially if you use the products on their car for them and save the time. Wash their car, treat their leather, put the air freshener in there for them, give them a big surprise. Don't just kind of wrap it up and tell them you go do it. My opinion. But that's it, guys. That's all I have for you. As always, I hope you guys found this video entertaining, and I hope it helped you guys. And with that, I'll see you guys next video.